Hey Brian, what's up?
Not much. I'm just playing a little bit of Super Smash Brothers for my Nintendo Switch.
Oh, cool.
I'm playing as Green Mario.
So I was wondering if you, if there was any chance you wanted to film another episode of Moviebusters, but with me this time.
Connor, I'm not doing another episode of Moviebusters. That was just a one-time thing, alright? I don't know. I don't want to do another series, alright?
Okay. We'll just do another episode of Gerard's Mail then.
Hello, welcome to Moviebusters. I'm Brian Lahosky.
And I'm Connor Dudra, and this is your Moviebusters.
Alright, so today we're going to be doing another episode of Moviebusters. I guess this is a show now. And right now we're going to be watching a clip from the 2000 How the Grinch Stole Christmas movie. I haven't seen the entirety of the Grinch movie, but I have seen bits and pieces of it.
Enough to know that it's not that great of a movie.
No, it's not.
The story isn't that well thought out. It feels like the Grinch's reason for hating Christmas isn't really good enough in the movie because, they said that a kid made fun of him on Christmas and now he hates Christmas, so he ran away for the rest of his life.
What?
Which no kid would actually do that. And the things that the Grinch get away with is just crazy and it's just incoherent. Not incoherent, it just doesn't really make
any sense.
Well,
we're not going to be focusing on all that stuff. We're going to be focusing on one scene. What's the one problem with the getaway scene, Connor?
the getaway scene, the biggest problem is when Grinch steals a tiny car from tiny people.
As you can see, he's sitting down right here. That's pretty cool. He tells them a funny thing, and then he's driving the car. So, what's the one thing that you told me about this scene that doesn't make any sense?
How is he able to drive the car without putting his feet on the pedals?
My theory to this is that the car is a different car from what is, the norm for cars in Whoville. And it's not because it's obviously a tiny car.
So you mean it's not like cars in real life, it's like a Who car?
Yeah, it's like a Who car.
Maybe it's like how in current cars today, they can shift gears by pushing little paddles behind the wheel instead of having to reach the gear shift.
So I thought it would make sense because obviously maybe there would be two kinds of people that would want to buy this car. Tiny people and people that don't have enough money to buy a bigger car, so they decide to spend their money on a car of this size. Like what the Grinch is currently riding. So my theory is that the makers of the car compensated by adding feet pedals to the front of the car.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. What if you get in a car accident, somebody hits the foot pedal, you just zoom away?
No, because if a normal-sized car were to hit this car, it wouldn't press those foot pedals. It would run it over, okay?
Alright, you want to know my theory?
What's that?
My theory is that the Grinch is pushing normal foot pedals.
Okay.
And what's happening is his hands are covering it up. But when he sits down, his pants, you see, he stole them from a yodeling guy. And
what the hell is this movie?
I know, it's crazy. When he sits down in such a way that the pants rip, and his pee-pee comes out, and it pushes the pedals.
So you're saying he's using his on the acceleration. Okay, there's one problem with that. You can clearly see throughout portions of this scene, that his bottom parts are not all the way into the car. So there wouldn't...
Alright, first off, he's a Grinch. Do you know the anatomy of a Who? Have you ever seen a Who's pee-pee? Maybe it's where the booty hole is.
Okay, well let's examine right here. So obviously he sits down right here, and then there wouldn't be a way for him to get the acceleration.
Dude, maybe he's just hung. And he has a massive ass pee-pee, so it just...
Okay, well...
Your pee-pee's like this. His pee-pee's...
Oh, okay, so you're saying in between this shot and this shot right here, that he puts his into the acceleration.
That's when the tear happens.
Okay.
So it's not on scene because it's a...
But I don't see it right here.
It's behind his hands.
Well, okay, that's a good point. Well, let's examine throughout this scene then if that's physically possible. So, riding around here, yada yada yada. His hands are still covering it right here, so I obviously can't really tell. Wait a minute, no, during that scene, he puts his hand out to say out of the way. It's more being covered by the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it, I hate it when the hand's covered like the dick. I want to see the dick. Okay, he's still covering it. I don't think I see it.
I hide his hands still.
Well, during this part right here,
you can't see
his
it.
hands move. So are you saying that it moves while he moves the acceleration?
Yeah, because when you move to one side of the, like when you turn one way, everything in the car flies that direction.
Okay, I kind of get that. Still have a hard time kind of believing that. Yeah, I definitely can't tell there. Jeez, this movie is like on acid. Why? What's the importance of the coin?
I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, that's the wheel.
Oh, he's obviously crashed here, so the time that he hit like the fire hydrant looking thing, he wouldn't be able to like pull his pants up.
There's a
Or
hole that was ripped and it's like in between his legs and you just can't see it with the angle.
well, I mean, like his crotch is like right in front. Right
You
there.
don't know the anatomy of a who.
He's not a who. He's a Grinch. You stupid.
He's a green who.
You know he's not a green who.
Okay, you don't know the anatomy of a Grinch.
Okay, thank you.
His heart's 3 times small, dick is 10 times big.
No, wait a minute. So you're saying that once he crashed, then his dick became flaccid again?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Because
right.
if you're knocked out, I don't think you're hard.
Well, then again, we still wouldn't be able to like see like the rip.
That ass though.
Look, he's heading for the camera straight on, and I don't see a rip in his pants.
Maybe there's a zipper.
No, there's no zipper. Originally, your theory was that there was a rip. Now you're saying that there's a zipper that.
It could be either or. My theory is he's pushing the pedals with his pee-pee.
Okay. Well, I still think that he's pushing it with his feet. There's special pedals on the front.
Alright, everybody, so we'd like to hear from you. Who do you think is correct?
Vote below in the comments. I won't read them. Obviously, because the last episode featured a plethora of fan letters, we're gonna read the fan letters that we were sent relating to the Grinch scene. Michael Bay's The Grinch, 120. It's gonna blow.
He's talking about his dick, obviously.
Still my favorite line from this film.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
He's talking about his dick.
WTF, boom! I didn't know that meme was still a thing. 18 seconds, 23 seconds, 26 seconds!
So basically saying, watch the whole video. His eyes are red in 124?
I couldn't even fucking tell. I don't know how you did. Alright, thanks. Drive safe. And remember, if you're driving, don't
Don't use your dick.
don't use your dick. Unless you're the Grinch.
Moral of the story.
Moral of the story. Yeah.
Goodbye!
Put the phone down.
Uh-huh.
Put the phone down.
Uh-huh.
You even want to do this?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.